Okay, so the last movement we're going to do to beat the hook flip from sit-up guard, butterfly guard, whatever, is a little misdirection to leg drag. Okay, it's one I use a lot. It makes a lot of sense for me, and it kind of kills the position. I got to kind of understand what's coming first, so it's a little bit more advanced. I have to have a certain sensitivity, but that sensitivity is me understanding, okay, this sweep's coming. This is about to happen, and here's how I'm going to beat it. And as I feel my opponent starting to set up the sweep, I'm going to do like a knee switch, and then go right to a leg drag. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to do we're going to go all the way to the mount with this leg drag. So once I leg drag, I'm going to teach the mount that I'm using from leg drag. It's working for me really well. And then we'll kind of break that down as well, okay? So from here, when he gets this underhook and he's traps my wrist and he's pulling it in, I know what sweep he's going for. Everybody understand that? I know the sweep he's going for. So as I feel that start to do the sweep, my right leg comes up and my other leg comes inside. And I just kill the whole thing. I keep my foot over the thigh, but I come all the way through with this knee. He's still probably holding my wrist. When this happens, I do a couple things. I take my wrist, my hand, when I get here, and place it to the mat, and put my knee over his hand, and break the grip. Grab the pants. Now I'm in a decent leg drag. My mount position from here is I reach over, like reverse Kesa, grab the belt, and I start dropping my hip down and extracting my right leg and trapping his Achilles with this leg. And I catch. When I make this catch, slide my other knee inside tight. So he's got me, he's pulling my leg in, I feel the sweep coming. I just sit back a little bit and drive that outside knee over the inside of his thigh. They're always still holding onto my wrist, always. But instead of trying to rip the wrist and let go of this, because sometimes if I let go of this, he can battle up to his knees and I have all kind of problems. So I want to keep this weight heavy here. Put my hand on the mat and just skip my knee over his wrist and forward. And I'm in a good leg drag position from here. And I don't necessarily make them suffer, but I don't make it easy. Keep my hand here, my other hand tight. When I'm ready to go to the mount, switch, grab the belt, start dropping my hip, and catch his foot. Slide my knee underneath. Okay, now I'm still almost in a reverse Kesa, but his leg's stuck and he can't bring it back in to replace guard. And then I just come to the mount. Okay? Watch it from the other side. So as my opponent starts, I feel him taking me this way. This knee is going to shoot under his hook and trap his stationary thigh to the mat. So I feel it happening, lean back, and I stop him. I take my hand, place it on the mat, break his grip, get the ankle, both legs. And I like to stay here. When I'm here, I keep my knee real tight into his hip, and my other knee, I'm walking it towards his elbow and body. From this position, when I'm ready to mount, a lot of times, the opponent will try to like straighten their back and stuff, and I just keep walking, keep my hand on the mat, and make it more and more difficult. I reach, and then I drop my right hip to the mat. As I drop my right hip, I'm straightening my right leg. kicking it back and catching Achilles to Achilles with my left leg. When I catch here, he's sort of in a bad spot, and I'm still heavy here. Start to sink my in. If I feel this start to happen, I can always go to the Kimura. If I feel him start picking his arm up like this, I can go straight to the Kimura. Otherwise, if he stays really tight here, which is usually the case, most practitioners know, they reach up, the Kimura is there. Okay. Last time from the front. So he's got me in that sit-up guard variation. My hands in here tight. As I feel it coming, I'm almost just jumping to a knee on belly position. My outside leg, my left shin is coming across his inside thigh, and my other foot's coming out as it sweeps. And notice, like, I'm not letting my weight drop on his shoulder, I'm letting it drop kind of on his elbow. Like I said before, he's still holding my wrist. So the ripping is tough. I don't want to let go with this hand, so I put my hand on the ground and scoop my knee over it. I like to get this grip, and I just hold that good position. Let him struggle and let him move. It's key that I keep this knee real tight to his hip. And when I'm ready to switch, I'm going to trap that right arm to his body as I switch my base to a reverse K-set. I'm going to start to straighten out my right leg. Catch his Achilles. Once I catch the Achilles, there's space under here, and I scoop my knee in that space. He reaches up, I can Kimura, and run. Step over. I'm pretty heavy. Okay. So, stopping the hook sweep with a leg drag variation all the way to the mountain. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3.